Good morning. Want to know what's in my bowl? Hey, good morning. So let's talk about meal prep. It's Monday. By the way, my name is Mark Evans. I am the Bulletproof Christian Fitness Mentor and meal prep, right? You didn't do it. It's Monday. You said you were going to do it over the weekend. And I'm just going to give you a little help with this. I don't meal prep. And here's why. And I don't think you should either. Well, let me share with you what's in my bowl. I'm going to share with you about this. This is what I got in my bowl. Rolled oats. Good morning to you. Good morning. If you're coming on here live, let me know just say good morning. Even if you catch this on the replay, just say good morning. Let me know you're there, you're alive, you woke up, you have a heartbeat, you have breath in your lungs. So I got some good old-fashioned rolled oats. This is quick cooking. I think I bought the wrong kind. I don't usually buy the quick cooking kind. This was really easy to do. I'm going to share that with you, but let's talk about meal prep. And I'm just going to be completely open and honest and transparent. I don't meal prep. I want to talk about that in a moment because there's probably a lot of definitions of meal prep. And what I'm talking about is where you portion out every single meal. You have your Tupperware containers. You got your lids, maybe you label them, like you got it's almost OCD level, right? It's kind of like a KonMari method. You ever heard of that girl who does the sparking joy where she's cluttering and cleaning? And don't get me wrong, I'm about as OCD as I get when it comes to organization. But when it comes to food, you shouldn't meal prep. Let me just talk about that for just a moment. Meal prep is hard, first off. If you got a family, you got kids, you got different taste buds in the family, right? Not everybody likes everything. It's hard. If you have a family, if you're like me and you have teenagers and you're running in all different directions and it's just difficult. So already there's a strike against you. Like, I'm not going to meal prep. I'm not going to section off every one of my meals and my kids' meals and my spouse's meal. It's just hard, right? Can I get an amen? So here's why you shouldn't meal prep. And you're like, Mark, you're the coach. You talk about meal prep all the time. You say that. Well, there's a difference of what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about where you spend your entire Sunday, which you're meant to be rest, right? If you are full the entire week and Saturday and Sunday, maybe you have your downtime, your quiet time. You can just chill. The last thing you want to think about is prepping for your week of food. And I'm talking about where you make maybe 6 or 8 meals and you separate them and put them into little Tupperware containers and you put them in the fridge. There's a couple of problems with that. Most of the time, people don't know how to do it. I mean, there's so many ways to do it, right? And I want to give you really a practical way that you can meal plan. Meal plan, not meal necessarily. Prep. Again, it's just terminology, tomatoes, but let me just talk about what that means. So what's the hard thing is like, oh, I got to go to the grocery store and I got to probably take out time in my Sunday or I want to spend it with my family. Maybe you're getting your worship on and you're thinking about, and this is why I don't do it because again, really, really busy during the week and I'm not going to section off. I'm at a part time in my life that I don't need to feel like I was when I was in the gym, when I worked in a gym and I had to eat every meal out of a Tupperware container. You shouldn't have to eat all your meals out of a Tupperware container. Can I get an amen on that? But I get it. Here's the problem with it. A couple of things happen when you get so focused on the preparation part. It can be where your relationship with food can get to like an extreme level, right? That's the one thing you have to be really, really careful with. It can throw your relationship with food far off, especially if you mess up and then you feel like you did bad or you let your food go bad. So here's why I say don't meal prep, because again, it gets overwhelming. Here's what to do instead. I'm going to give you some helpful tips what to do instead right now. In the Daily Dose, that's what I do. This is what we do. Make a plan. Now I'm talking to my moms and dads out there with kids who have families, who have schedules. If my wife's already out the door, my kids are already doing their schoolwork. I'm already started. I was up since 4:30. You're like, what? I get up at 4:30, but I have it on purpose. I get my time, my quiet time. I'm able to get my deep work done right. And I had this, and I want to share with you why I shared with you my oatmeal. This is my meal prep. This is what I did. Literally, that's in the bottom. You're like, that looks disgusting. It is. It literally is just, I made a bunch of rolled oats. I made some oats, right? We had for breakfast. I think my son had some, I had some. And I just made a batch of it. I made a big batch of it. Again, that's planning. Now I put it in a big thing, want to use it, take it out, boom, boom, done. Here's what we do. Here's kind of the simple approach for a family. If you're a busy family, maybe you're a single parent, maybe you're just a busy family, you have 2, 3 kids, 4 kids, maybe teenagers, everybody's running in different directions. It's just if you could think about one meal, maybe it's dinner, right? Probably dinner, because most of you are probably breakfast, everybody probably does their own thing. Lunch, everybody probably does their own thing. So dinner, like if you could have a sit-down dinner. Just make a plan with your family. Just write out a map. Like if it's Monday through Friday. For us, I'll give you in a nutshell what we do. Monday, we typically grill. Tuesday, we do something with what we grilled on Monday for Tuesday. So that's 2 meals. Boom. That's planning ahead. We don't have to think about it. Wednesday, then we either do one of 2 things. We'll either do like a Mexican. Well, Tuesday we do sometimes Mexican, but Wednesday we'll do like breakfast for dinner. Or we will have some sort of option where it's like this week we may do tuna bowls. Our whole family loves ahi tuna bowls. Very, very simple to do. Takes literally 10 minutes to make. We got to get the tuna, chop it up. We put it in a bowl. It's easy. It's done. Again, this is just what we do. We know what our family likes, and we stick to those same types of things. We all like grilled chicken. We'll grill some burgers. We'll grill some turkey burgers. We'll have them on Monday, but we'll able to do something with that on Tuesday and then Wednesday. Now, Thursday night, if you've been watching me and following me, it's date night. So usually what happens Wednesday night is my wife will make something for Thursday night for our kids, because my wife and I have it's a Thursday, non-negotiable Thursday night date night. That's what we do. It just works for us. If you guys are married, if you're married and you haven't scheduled the date night or you haven't had one in a long time, just make it a non-negotiable. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, either dinner, maybe out for coffee, maybe it's just going for a walk, maybe it's going to exercise together. So plan that out once a week. Highly, highly recommend. That's a little side note, nothing extra for that. And then Friday, what we typically will do is sometimes we'll do something out together on a Friday, or we'll make something at home. It may be a leftover, but we just have a plan. It's just a plan. That's it. Now for breakfast. Again, I did something easy. I just made a bunch of oats for breakfast. Now for lunch. Now we're running through the day. Sometimes it's a protein shake. Sometimes my son's cooking steaks now and cooking meat, and he does his own thing because my kids are at 15 and 17. They're able to cook for themselves, so they know they're able to do that. But you can make wise choices. And here's the thing with meal planning is make sure you have stuff in your kitchen that's ready to plan. People tell me all the time, Mark, I just get in trouble with the snacks, and I get in trouble with the chips, and I get in trouble with the treats and the cookies. And well, if you're eating your food from home for the most part, it's a simple solution. Don't bring it home. Simple solution. Don't bring it home. Don't give me the excuse, oh, it's for my kids and they like the chips and my husband likes this and that. And if you don't want to eat it, don't bring it home. That's as simple as that. So I hope this was helpful. Again, meal plan. I'm not like meal prepping. I'm not putting food in Tupperware containers. I work out of the house. There's no reason I need to do that. No reason you necessarily need to do it. But I would schedule out a plan. And now the other thing is how much to eat and what should I plan and how much do I need? Mark, I'm trying to help me out here. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds. Help me out. Well, of course, then it's understanding how much you need and based on what your body's at and how much exercise you're doing. Now, I can help you with that, and that's something that requires you and me to have a conversation. Now, you can go ahead and get more tips on health and fitness in our Bulletproof Fit Christians Over 40 free Facebook group. You can head on over there. You even have a 5-day challenge that you can do. It's just kind of a get started type challenge. If you want to get into that, just shoot me a private message. Hey, I want in the group. Or again, you could comment below. I'd like to get into the group. Just hit me up and I'll send you. You may even be in that group already. We're going to be guiding everything more fitness, nutrition, fitness, as well as faith into that group moving forward in this new year. But for now, I hope the daily dose today has been helpful. And if it was, all I ask is that you share this with somebody, that you give me props. You just let me know. Again, you know how this works. When you comment, it's not for me. It's just so more people can see it. Because what Facebook does is that more people engage in this, they show it to more people. So if this can get out and this can be helpful to you, by all means, again, but don't stress too much about it. Don't think you have to have every meal in your salads in a little jar looking fancy, and you get all stressed out because you see people on Instagram and people on Facebook posting all of their their meal prep, food prep things, just think about planning it out. If you haven't even been able to plan out maybe 1 or 2 meals a week with your family, that's a good place to start. Anyway, I hope it helps. Take care. Have a blessed Monday. Have a great week too. Take care.